Hey guys, welcome back to the EandLshow. So we're gonna change it to the L&E show. So
Soon. That's that's next episode.
That's next episode. So we on the line with the smooth guy, the fake Sir Pap, aka the best rapper in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yo, what's up?
What's happening? You ain't gotta catch me, you know what I'm saying? I might be bad, but I don't know about the bad, you know what I mean?
So we calling this dude today because I met him in Atlanta. I went to go perform over there, and I met him over there, and we hit it off. He actually gave me I give him credit. He's the one that gave me the name Impulse to God. He said it. He did his signature move, the signature praying mantis squat form position, and was like Impulse to God. And I was like, yo, that's the name right there. So he's a smooth guy right here. So I call him up because I always see this man grinding, and so I'm like, damn, bro, like one week he posts like, yo, I just did 80 hours, like 5 weeks straight. And maybe I'm exaggerating, but that's what I seen, like 5 weeks straight, 80 hours. And I'm about to go to the studio right now and do the sets, and I'm like, damn, 80 hours? You know how much 80 hours in a week? You want to count it down? I'm gonna count it down for them, right? We're gonna do the math. People typically work 40 hours in a week. He did double that. So think about that. You're doing double. You're it's like almost 16 hours a day, or unless you work the weekends, right? So introduce yourself, smooth guys.
Yo soy el tío de la suavidad. I'm the smooth guy, aka the fake Sir Pap. My Instagram is at the fake Sir Pap.
At the fake Sir Pap. There you go. Okay, man. So I'm calling because I want to know, we discussed earlier the topic, but I really want to know, man, what drives you forward to keep going besides, accomplishing that dream. Because for me, just making it is not enough, man. Because we all know, like, from all these celebrities, all these people, that just like fame and fortune is not the key to happiness. Well, what drives you forward? What keeps you going? Why don't you just quit, man?
It's kind of sticky with me, to be completely honest, because, so I got out of, I don't want to say a bad breakup, but I went through a little heartbreak like a month ago, right? And before I even met her, I was, I've probably been depressed for, the past 5 years, and I mean deep depression to where, and you'll hear all this on the new project that I'm going to release. Last year, I put a pistol in my head twice and squeezed at the jam. You know what I'm saying? I was that depressed. To the point, where I wanted to take my life and whatnot. And it's growth really is just like the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother B.O. told me, if you ain't growing, then you're dying, right? And I thought about that, and I'm like, yo, I haven't grown, I haven't done anything productive, I haven't done shit in I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Over the time span of 5 years, I've made so much money at my job, and it's not I don't have a single thing to account for. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I kind of had to readjust my focus, my mindset, how I go about things, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, nigga, you make X amount of dollars in a year, you have this much extra spending dollars after all those are accounted for the entire year, and you don't have anything to share, you don't have money saved, you don't have any type of asset, you know what I'm saying? Hell, you ain't even got liabilities, you know what I'm saying? You're just throwing money away on God knows whatever. And shifting your mindset to a point where you're like, yo, I'm gonna focus, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna, work X amount of hours in a week, right? And then on a weekend, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to try to stay in the house, be productive, whether it's reading, researching, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and pushing that forward. You know what I'm saying? So what keeps me going is let me see. This heartbreak really put a lot of things into perspective for me, right? Because I haven't really loved myself, I don't think, from any point in my life, right? So in 4 months time, I was gonna save 12 grand, bro. Not do anything for 4 months, work 80, 90 hours a week if I could, and get me and her into a house, right? And I was like, yo, if I'm willing to sacrifice 4 months of my life because I say I love somebody, after the heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? This is like after, and I realized this. I'm like, yo, like you need to apply that same love that you so willing and like to just freely give to myself, right? And like honestly, I've only been this focused and this like. Well, I don't want to say grinding. I mean, I've always been grinding, but this focus on in terms of just the dream, knocking out music, just handling business as much as I possibly can for like the last month, maybe now. I want to say 2 months now, because I've been in the studio almost every weekend. I skipped one weekend because I work 7 days that week. But the dream keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? And then my shifted mindset keeps me going. So it's, you know, even on days I don't want to get up, it's, nah, nigga, you got things to handle. And, like, what helped me a lot with that is the shift from, yo, I should do this to I must do this, right? You shift the way you think about things. For example, I'm a big nigga, right? And I need to hit the gym, right? It's not, you know, I wake up in the morning, oh, man, I should hit the gym today. You know what I'm saying? It's not, nigga, I must hit the gym. Like, I gotta do this if I want to see that change.
You on that Yoda
you know
shit.
I mean?
You on that Yoda shit. No try, do. Only do. Yep, no try, only do.
Like you have to train yourself to be better in that sense. And it's like, nobody's gonna hold you accountable like you gonna hold you accountable.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And like, I hate that it took me so long to realize that. I'm just grateful that I learned it, period.
There you go.
So
gratitude.
now it's like, yo, like I gotta do for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta wake up early every day. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can do that consistently for 21 days, from that extra hour that I wake up, that's my time that I can go hit the gym.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Then I work for 12, 13, 14 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, go home, rest it off, and just do the same thing.
I got a question for you. You heard? I got a question for you real quick. Okay, so that heartbreak made you realize you gotta show more love to yourself, or like, or like, it opened up your mind in the sense like you gotta keep pushing for yourself, right?
Yeah. I would say exactly that, because like, it's I mean it's a really long topic in terms of just the heartbreak in itself, but basically in such a short amount of time, like I fell in love with somebody, right? And it was just, everything was like butter smooth. And like after almost reflecting on the heartbreak, that's what I realized. I was like after the heartbreak, instead of, you know, crying and moping, which, you know, I had like a couple of days where I did that and like got over it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, what's the lesson to be learned from this? Instead of just, you know, going about it, I guess, in the most negative ways, like, what am I to learn from this? And I feel like that's the lesson that I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? When I say I've never loved myself through any time span of my life, like, nigga, my entire family can vouch for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't me trying to, I don't know, like, be extra or put on some, like, goofy front or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a coping mechanism. And also, man, even on top of that, bro, you said, like, you know, the whole, like, suicide thing, like every person, like, I listen to a lot of motivational speakers, and one biggest person is David Goggins, even, like, and also, you know, Tony Robbins, and the biggest thing they say is you got to be forged in the darkness. Like, you get forged in the darkness. Successful people, like, the best successful people that you will feel connection with, they get forged in the darkness, because that's when you fully discover yourself. That's when you, like, challenge life. That's when you challenge God. You challenge your spirituality or your belief, and you learn about yourself. Because your pain is our greatest teacher. Like, pain
is the greatest teacher.
Yeah, because you either, when you're in pain, when you're truly in pain, you want to discover what's causing you that pain. How can I stop this pain? And people do it in unhealthy ways. They want to do drugs. They want to do alcohol, abuse things. They fall, you know, into women and stuff, right? Distractions. But when you get to the root cause of what causes you that pain, and you do things to solve that internally, like and like you said, daily things. You tell yourself, I must. You're creating a mental barrier. You're creating mental stamina, because it's an everyday challenge. It's not you do it one time and you stop. You got to constantly do it every day, every time, because people like, you know, me, like you, me, and E. We are so, you know, we've been through the shits. We didn't get silver spoons. You know, we didn't grow up the the good life.
We came from the dirt.
We came from the dirt, and so like we're so inclined to go back to the things that are bad for us to make ourselves feel good, and that's not going to help us. Because as soon as I get like depressed or sad, I want to go into like abuse substance. I want to go, get my dick wet. That's the first thing I want to do. That's the first thing I go towards to, and I'm like, wait, no, I gotta stop. I can't go towards that because that's unhealthy. That's not going to lead me to my goals.
You're still gonna feel the same way right after.
Yep.
That's all it is.
And like a big issue with just, I guess people in general is that like we don't look for the root of the problem. We're just chopping off branches and whatnot.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
So it's like,
good one.
Like you know exactly what your problem is when you get down or what you want to run to. You know what I'm saying? So you address that, with your mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what? I know that's going to take me down a certain road that isn't going to do anything productive for me. It's not going to put money in my pocket. It's not going to help me acquire any assets. It's not going to benefit my life in any shape, way, or form. So let me not do that. You know what I'm saying? And all of it just really boils down to mindset. This is something I almost feel like I've mastered in the last month and a half. Because it's like, you got to not take everything so personal. You take everything personal and you're just like, you're going to be in a rut. You're going to be in the shits like all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's something I had to learn at work. You know what I'm saying? Like my job, the people at my job absolutely hate me, but they can't deny my work ethic, which is the only reason I have the job, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that, man, because you grind. Actually, I know there's one thing in Instagram that that we all three of us have in common. Like me and you talked about, like I have, I see your who's that? I was curious. Who's that kid on your Instagram, man? You be showing so much love.
That's my nephew.
There you go. Like I see, like you show a love that's so pure and unconditional. That's like sometimes, man, I think about it. And I'm like, damn, like that's a slight motivation because that's your nephew, and people don't even show love like that to their kids. And then E, like we talking about it, and he always bring up his your grandma, right? Your grandma, his mom back in New York, and he's like, man, I want a better life because my philosophy, my thought, like what keeps me grinding is every time I go, every day that I'm not successful is another day. And it might be exaggeration, but to me it's not. So every day I'm not successful is another day my mom is dying. It's another day my family is suffering, and so that's what the mindset I get.
And that's real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different. Like if you weren't born in the generational wealth, you have to be the one to change your footsteps in order to acquire that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a dream of eventually retiring my mother or having my mother come and work for me. Versus, working for other people where she can get fired or,
taken advantage
it's just a toxic work environment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be such, like, how much more attractive is it to tell that to a woman versus, like, I drive a new Maserati. Like, nah, nigga, like, I just retired my mother. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
That's gangster right there.
Thinking about that.
That's gangster right there. Retiring your mom, that's gangster.
That's a nice goal, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like this is the shit I think about when I move, which is why I work so many hours in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the goal is to.
You better get it right when you're smooth. When you're smooth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it, bro. That's just like my mantra about you. You know what I'm saying? Just like smooth shit out. And like the idea of retiring my mother, right? And then by that time, like my nephew will probably be of age. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say of age. Like I have this idea of starting my nephew out with vending machines at like the age of 12, right? You know what I'm saying? You teach him the cost of everything you're putting into said vending machine. Let's say I get him his first vending machine, right? I give him $100 to buy everything and fill it up, right? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the week, you count your profit. You know what I'm saying? And instead of spending that, you go and you do more with it. You know what I'm saying? Teach him to be better than anybody else ever was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys have vending machines in the places you work. I work for a trucking company, so we do. Like, these niggas are making a killing off of it. Like, you could go to Sam's Club and buy, like, variety packs of
making somebody else
candy
rich.
bars or whatever and like big candy bars too, and them hoes will come out to like 30, maybe 40 cents a piece. And these vending machines are selling them for $1 a piece. So you're damn near tripling up off of a candy bar. Now, mind you, it's not tripling up like you invested 20 grand and you're coming out with 60. But imagine if you have 20, 30, 40 vending machines all over the city that you're servicing.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
It's the same thing with drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? You turn 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. You literally do it, but in a legal sense. You know what I'm saying? It's the same
hustle,
mentality, different hustle.
Same mentality, yeah. The only difference is one is legal and the other one is illegal.
You see what I'm saying? Which is crazy because a lot of it is becoming legal now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's what all the big time drug dealers they did back in the days. You know, they went clean and turned into a clean business. They got all this profit, and you know they went clean.
I got a question
Absolutely.
for you. I got another question, right? You doing all this. You doing all this. You working hard. You grinding. While you doing this, are you happy doing it, or you like complaining about it? Because most people say they're happy, but they complain. And to me, that's not being happy. Feel me? That's more.
Absolutely.
You making excuses. Complain to me is like excuses. Feel me? So elaborate on that. Like how happy does you going hard makes you like?
So, and this is something you'll also hear in my project. Cause like in my project, like I got very transparent on my intro, and like I talk about working for a job that I hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they give me receipts, but I can't return my time that I've invested. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like for the longest time I was unhappy with my job. I hated my job. I hate the people there. And I want to say I slightly low-key still do, but I've learned to not take everything so personal. So I work with a bunch of grown men who are very complaining, very
different mindset.
Negative. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like it's like it's very draining to me as a person who's like trying to get shit done.
Yeah.
But like I said, over the past month, and this heartbreak helped a lot with it too. I learned to not take it so personally. So when they're having a bad day, it's like, okay, that ain't got shit to do with me. Like, you can stay over there with that nonsense, and I'm going to move how I got to move in order for me to be straight. Exactly. So for the longest of time, I was definitely complaining. Like, my mother can attest to this. I would call her down there every day, like, yo, like, I hate this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit sucks. And now, I don't want to say I'm genuinely happy with where I work, but I'm happy with my response to things, my response with how I address people who try to come at me sideways and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't let work bother me no more. I've like, my brother put it to me like this, and I've now adopted this mindset. You have two coats, right? You got a work coat, and then you have your just everything out of work coat, your personal life coat, right? You go to work, you take your life coat off and put your work coat on. AKA, you don't bring your problems from the house. You don't bring the fact that you're behind on bills, etc., to work.
Exactly.
You go to work, you handle business, and you go home, you know what I'm saying? And likewise, you know, if you had a trash day at work, supervisor's tripping on you, blah, blah, whatever, you take the work coat off as soon as you clock out. You go home, you know what I'm saying? And don't take it personally. You don't take it out on your peoples. You don't trip. Like niggas really got to learn to address their mindsets and how they react and or handle things. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I don't want to say I've mastered just yet, but like I really got this shit down.
You getting to it. You getting to it.
Kill my vibe no more.
He does the same thing. Man, like I said in the previous episode, I said I never see this man. This man goes, you know, works his job and he comes back and you never know if he had a bad day. Like this man could have had like 17 patients die. You never even know because, like you said, you don't bring it home.
Yeah,
there's no point.
I can't bring it home because it's more like, feel me? Like that's my job. Like. That I deal with that over there. I can't deal with that at home. So for me, like one thing that makes me happy is helping patients out, right? So as long as I can do that, I'm gonna come home happy too. Like I work with patients. Like I work with older patients with cancer, patient with a lot of sickness. So
yeah.
So as long as I can make them laugh and stuff, that's what makes me happy. No matter what happens at work with my coworkers or whatever. I'm gonna come home with that mentality like, damn, I just made this patient smile today. I made this patient laugh. So that makes me happy. So, and like, I like helping others. I always been like that as a little kid, feel me? I was just complaining as a little kid. But like you said, once you change your mindset and learn how to react to things, people react to everything. I learned to react to things that help me grow, feel me?
Absolutely.
So if it's not gonna help me grow, what's the point of reacting to it? I got a saying, why you gonna stress things you can't control, right? That's my saying.
Yeah.
I can't stress nothing I can't control. I could pray on it, feel me? But I ain't gonna be like, damn, like my let's say my manager don't like me. Like that's her actions. I know what I do at work, I know I do it good. So if she don't like me, that's on her. You understand? So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's actually a saying, man. It goes, and this saying is profound, but a lot of people like don't get it at first because when shit's going down, you forget. You forget. But the saying goes, if you don't know the answer, why worry? If you do know the answer, why worry? Mm-hmm. So what's the point? Yeah, what's the point of me worrying about something I can't control? Like, and it builds anxiety, and you start thinking about it. You stay up in the morning, and you stay up at night actually. And you can't go to sleep, and you're conflicted and thinking about it the whole entire time. Listen, if I know the answer, if I don't know if I'm gonna die tomorrow or the next day, why am I thinking about it? You gotta live in the present. Yeah, and a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people just it's easier said than done. But reality, all the anxiety you get, how I'm gonna pay the bills, how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. If you don't know the answer to it, just have faith and drive forward, because you're not going to get nothing from exhausting your mind thinking about it. If you do know the answer, then again, why worry? You already know the answer was going to be, so why worry?
Exactly.
That hold a lot of people back too, worrying about stuff they can control. Most people worry, like, we was raised on survival, right? So most people worry about like what others gonna think about them, what this person gonna say about me. Like, one thing I used to be like that a lot, but one thing I learned, like, if I'm not happy doing what I like doing, what's gonna make you think the people judging me is gonna make me happy? Like, changing what they think about me.
You're not being true to yourself.
You're not being true to yourself. And that's why I tell everybody, if you're not true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else.
Ooh.
Real shit.
Yeah. And I used to not agree with just that kind of mindset overall. Like, for example, I've never loved myself, right, up until recently.
Mm-hmm. Me too, man. Me too.
But I love everybody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Infinitely more. You know, my nephew, my mother, etc., etc. And when I thought about it and broke it down, I was like, damn. Like, maybe I say I love them with my words, and even some of my actions say that, but I'm not loving them in the most healthy way I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to develop that in order to get there. You know what I'm saying? That whole worrying thing, like, you have to, like we said earlier, consistently address it. You know what I'm saying? You have to consistently force yourself to not react or react different, etc., etc. Worrying isn't going to change anything. If you know the solution, then you got to stop bullshitting and execute on it. I literally have a song talking about that. Like, this shit is crazy.
Why you throwing yourself on your album? Yo, his album coming smooth. What is it, Smooth Tapes? Well, I heard right, Smooth Tapes.
It's smooth tape.
Smooth, my bad.
Smooth, the regular. It's smooth tape.
This man put in work. You know, like I said, like, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I give shout outs to the most dedicated, hardworking people. If I haven't given you a shout out yet, it's because you haven't put in that grind. Or if you do put that grind and you don't post it up, because I know a lot of people that put in a lot of work and they don't tell nobody about it. Mm-hmm. And so if I notice that, I'll give you that shout out, because like that's I know that some we do it for ourselves, but it's nice to have that recognition, somebody noticing, your moves and stuff. Like, it helps, it goes a long freaking way when someone says, "Oh man, like, yo, I see you grinding, you putting in work, yo, shout out to you, keep doing what you're doing." You're like, "Damn, thanks, man." Like I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but gain that recognition, that that it's just positive energy that comes into you. Positive energy that you don't have to trade nothing of yourself to acquire.
That was your hard work. That was
absolutely. And people need to adapt, like, being that way just more on a regular basis. Like, if you look throughout my Instagram and stories sometimes, like, I'm just shouting niggas out who's putting music out, or they just dropped a single, or they're doing this, or like, for example,
you always showing love. Yeah, you always showing love, man. I see you tagging. Yeah. Yo, shout out to my man, shout out to my man, shout out to my man. So I'm like, dang, like, you give love. Like you said it right now, the biggest obstacle you have is loving yourself, which right now you're developing. Loving others always came easy to you, but now loving yourself, that's a new challenge. And now, you're killing it, man. Because a lot of people, it takes, like, for me, it's an internal struggle, man. I have to, like, put myself in a different mindset. I have to meditate and pray, just to, like, find that happiness. Because a long time, like I said, I'm a different breed than anybody else. You say we cope with, like, making jokes and stuff like that. People go, oh man, you must be happy and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, like, not really, man. Just I make smile inside. I mean, I make smile outside, but inside, nah, man. I'm doing this because that's what I think people want from me. People want me to joke around and be happy all the time. They don't want the serious me who's, like, having an internal battle, internal struggle. Because a lot of times, people don't really care you suffering. People focus on themselves, that they don't really care what you're going through. If you're like, oh man, like, I'm depressed, I want to kill myself, they're gonna be like, cool, that's cool. They put that front up. Like, when someone shows you true, genuine love,
absolutely.
That's true, genuine love, like, they care about you, they put that extra time, they're not getting nothing back from that, and they give you that extra, that love, like, hey man, I see you, what you're going through, man, just let me know I'm here for you. And they show that when they show you love and they're not expecting nothing back in return, and that's a foreign concept to us. That's so foreign to us. When someone shows you love and they don't want nothing back from you, you're like, what the hell's going on? Because to you already know you're gonna show love. You don't want nothing back.
Yeah.
But for other people, when they do it to you, you're like, this is brand new. This is what the heck is this?
What they want. Now.
Yeah, what they want is that trust issues.
Yeah.
And, like, I see you putting that. I see you putting that love you giving for your nephew. You're preventing him from being someone like you. Like, that's my biggest thing too. Is I want to prevent other people. I want to prevent other people to be like me, to have that same bad experience that I had. That got me to this mindset. I had to fight myself. Like, some people fight themselves, don't come out of it, man. Like, you pull the trigger, but nothing happened. But other people, they pulled the trigger and they died. And so, like, and if they have someone, in their life, like you have, how you are in your nephew's life, that show them that love in the beginning, show them how to love themselves, they would never done that.
Yeah. And that's like, that has to do with growth as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized after having terrible encounters with my father, my biological father,
exactly,
that I never wanted to be nothing like him, right? And so, by technicality, it isn't my job to care and love on my nephew like I do, but at the same time, it also is, because we should hold ourselves to somewhat higher standards. You know what I'm saying? Take it like it was back in the day, you know what I'm saying, where, like, a whole community was damn near like a little village. You had big mamas and aunties and uncles on the porch watching as the kids play in the street and this and that, the third.
We don't really see that no more. You had the neighbor
across the street that would check your kid if your kid was tripping. And it was cool because everything was genuine, everything was real. You know what I'm saying? Now everything is so
fake.
Like, I, me, independent, like, for self. And it's like, that's cool and all, you know what I'm saying? But, like, at the end of the day, we do need villages to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just grow by yourself. It's almost the same thing when you're running a business. You can only take it so far by yourself as an entrepreneur.
Right.
Eventually, to grow your business, you're going to need a team. And you can pretty much apply that to anything
in life,
to grow yourself. You know what I'm saying? You might need a team of solid niggas around you to, hey, big homie, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? I need you back in the gym. Hey, why ain't you here? You know what I'm saying?
People will hold you accountable. Yeah, people hold you accountable, man. And that's important. You know, and the reason why the most important thing about that is to find people with the same mindset that can return the same energy towards you. Because I'm all for helping, my brethren. But if they're going to drain my energy,
I don't want them around.
I don't want them around. Sometimes because right now I'm building something. I don't have the stamina to build myself and build you. Now, if you're willing to put some effort and some work into that, I'm gonna hold you accountable, and I expect you to hold me accountable.
Absolutely.
That's why one thing I say, people usually look and others to love them. Feel me? Like, for example, you say you was in a relationship and everything, and once you got out of that relationship, you kind of find yourself. You kind of find the love. Like, you trying to find the love for yourself. Feel me? And I had a similar situation too, and I realized, like, damn, like, I really wasn't loving myself like how I am now. Feel me? So sometimes you gotta go through big darkness like that to find yourself like in the moment you in that stage with that person, you feel like everything's okay. But once you get out of that once you go in that darkness, it's like, damn, I was miserable in this shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, I went through a similar situation like you. That's why I'm saying I could relate to that. Man, I could definitely relate to that.
Yeah, no, Eric Thompson, he's a hip hop preacher. He said one thing he said, yo, Batman was forged in the darkness. We all look up to Batman, man. He was forged in the darkness, man. He didn't become Batman because out of a good life. He became Batman because his parents died. Like, his parents got shot right in front of him, and he took that traumatic experience and he made it into a better situation. Some people would have been depressed the whole entire time, done drugs, drink, but he took that and made it into a better situation. You took that heartbreak, right? You took all them bad thoughts and you put it into a better situation. You made that your fuel. You made that your gas to your vehicle, and you made it into a better situation. You took dirt and you made it into gold.
Basically, yeah.
Absolutely. And that literally all just, and I know we might sound redundant to people listening, but it all comes back to your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Again, I have my little short grieving period, about this heartbreak and whatnot, because it was just the smoothest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this girl for her mind. She had an incredible mind. The dreams that she had, we had dreams of buying back the hood, opening schools, ownership, getting paid, you know what I'm saying? So we can change the narrative for our future seed and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So to find somebody with a mind like that, and then things kind of go sideways, damn. But the mindset of, that I had of, what am I to learn from this? Like, if I could leave anybody with anything, try to adopt that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, why is this happening to me? What can I learn from this? You know what I'm saying? What can I take away, develop, grow, and build off of this? You know what I'm saying? How can I take this to further my skill set, my character, my just growth overall, anything. You know what I'm saying? Stay looking for ways to grow, because again, if you ain't growing, then you die. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing we want to do is that.
Yep. Muhammad Ali, man, I keep getting that quote. If you spend 10 years and you're still the same person, you wasted 10 years of your life.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't live the same year every year and call that a life. You know what I'm saying? You have to change, you have to grow, you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? And it's I hate people who say they can't learn from anything. And I work with a lot of people like that, which is why my job was so bad for so long.
You're not looking for it.
They're close-minded people. Really those are close-minded people.
Absolutely. You can learn from a toddler if you're really looking for it.
And what you do too.
You can see a toddler crawling around and overcoming obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Let's say a toddler can't walk. All of a sudden he hops up on his 2 feet and starts taking steps. Yeah. And just keeps taking steps until he falls. And gets up and just keep going and going and going. It's damn, this little nigga's resilient. You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest thing too from children is that, we learn from toddlers is that, toddlers all love each other, man. Kids just love each other. I went to go to my daughter's daycare, just to hang around. They all hugging each other. I love you. They don't, they have conflicts and then they overcome the conflict so fast because they're not focused on the past. They focus on the present, and a lot of us focus on the past, and that's what I learned from Tyler. And I know you learn a lot of things from your nephew too, man. That just that pure love, because kids have that pure love, and I'm always asking myself, why? What happened? I didn't grow up with hate. I didn't grow up with hate for myself. But we got taught by other people. We got taught by our own parents and our people in our lives to be like that.
It's basically
negative reinforcement. Yeah, negative reinforcement too.
Survival mode. When you're in survival mode, you coming at everybody that comes at you the wrong way, the right way. It don't matter. Like for example, most people don't like hearing the truth. Tell somebody the truth. What they gonna do? They gonna argue with you, right? Mm-hmm. The first thing they gonna do is argue with you without realizing, like, yo, he probably sees something I don't see in me. Feel me? Like there's things that you don't see in yourself that others see in yourself. Like me and Lewis always talking like with him, like Lewis is very like his dream. He's going to achieve his dream because of the way he thinks. But sometimes he be pulling himself down because he be like, I could do more. Now, like, think about it. Realize what you're doing now. Realize everything you're doing, because he does a lot. I'll be like, realize everything you're doing, and tell me what more could you do. And then I have him thinking like, oh yeah, you right. Feel me? So to me, it's more of a like understanding what you're going through, understanding the process, that all this hard work you're putting in now, it's gonna pay off. And I tell him
absolutely
I try to tell him every day, like, yo, you good. Cause with him, he's very anxious. He's ready to go do everything. Like this, everything we're doing now, it's more of him. Like, he does a lot. Like, everything we do together, he does most of it. Feel me? Wow. So sometimes he be like, yo, I'm trying to make this better. I'm like, but understand the process. You're doing a lot already. You're doing great. What much greater could you do? Sometimes you gotta realize, like, yo, that could turn into energy. That could turn into negative, like negative energy, because you basically telling yourself I could do more, but you don't realize, like, yo, I'm doing a lot. I really can't do more.
And big thing he teach me, man, like patience is a big virtue. Like, a lot of things I do, like my mentality, I want to knock it out right now. Let's do it. I can knock it out right now. But I taught myself, because eat like he's like, man, he's patient. He just waits. Basically, he doesn't. There's another saying that's like, I can't make the tree bear fruit when I want it to bear fruit. I have to wait when the tree is ready to bear fruit. And that's my thing. Is I always struggle with that. He's like, yo, I'm cool. I'm gonna wait. And my biggest thing always is like, I need to make this tree bear fruit. Let's do it right now. And you can't do that in life. You have to be patient. You have to wait. You have to I have to just focus on planting the seed, watering the tree, making sure it gets enough sunlight. So when it's ready to bear fruit, it has no excuses to bear fruit.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right. I'm gonna tell you one thing too. You heard? I'm gonna tell you one thing too. Try this. I don't know if you try this, but I try this every morning. Like, when I wake up, the first thing I do is smile. You know why? That's the first thing that comes in my mind. Because once I smile, everything positive comes in my mind. Like, I don't wake up like, damn, I gotta go to. I wake up every day at 6 in the morning. By the way, I don't wake up like, damn, I gotta go to work. My first thing is I smile, or I gotta go to work. Like, now the positivity, or I gotta make a patient smile. I gotta feel me. I gotta be happy for them, because I know they come in there worried. Because I told you I work with a lot of sick patients. So and my mind is already like, yo, I'm happy. So let's make these people happy now. Like, so that's why every day I wake up, and I've been doing it about a year and a half now, and I could tell you one thing, it never fails. Never fails.
And that's constant. That's constant mental stamina he's building every day. He's not like, now it became a habit. Like, you do something right in the beginning, and then keep putting it in work, becomes a habit, and eventually over the years becomes part of your personality.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, working out, like, people don't just go to the gym and be in shape. Like, I'm already in shape. No. They put in that work, became a habit, now became part of their personality. Now they don't feel good when they work out. So he doesn't feel good when he don't smile.
Yeah.
You know, you don't feel good when you don't hang out with your mom or hang out with your nephew because you became acknowledged your part of your personality to show love.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But Fake, anything you want to say to the fans?
Last thing you want to say?
Stay saucy for the hoes.
Stay saucy for.
Be safe. Stay dangerous. Be smooth in these streets. Eat your strawberries and your scrimps and throw an H after every S you say.
Smack. You heard? Smack.
So instead of staying smooth, you know what I'm saying? You gonna stay smooth.
Yo, shirt's coming soon, man. Smooth moves, smack shitty.
You heard? We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that in our. We're gonna put that on our shirts. You heard? Smooth,
man. I
put that. I'm probably gonna turn that into an LLC, honestly.
Do it, man.
Do it.
Smooth God Productions.
Do it.
Smooth moves. Why can we do this quietly? You never know until you know.
Right.
That's a fact. Like I got a couple shirts that I'm coming out with. For this
let us know. You heard? Let us know.
Let us know, man. We advertise it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about showing love.
Yeah, man.
Well, my man,
Absolutely.
you can find this man at Instagram at Fake Sir Pap at Fake Sir Pap.
Yeah.
He's funny too. He a funny nigga too, though.
I'm a fat nigga. Fat niggas gotta be funny.
Hey, yo, right. Yo, we gotta be funny, man. You know what they say, man. Like, yo, when hanging out with a girl, like, yo, funny dudes is dangerous because you know, one minute you laughing, next minute you naked.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
That's a fact.
Before you leave, I'm gonna tell you one thing before you leave. One thing me and Louis do, we make sure we cut our ass every day. Like, we gotta cut each other's ass every day. Like Monday through Sunday, Monday to Monday, we cut each other's ass no matter what.
Every day, yo.
Every day.
You got to.
Hell yeah, that shit is. But you already know. I appreciate you calling in and let us know how you make it through your daily life and how you change your mindset from being negative to positive. That's the best way to go, man. And keep going hard what you do. Don't let nobody stop you, man. Cause nobody gonna help you. Nobody gonna go as hard as you. You heard? Nobody gonna help you go as hard as you.
Exactly.
Absolutely, that's a fact and I appreciate y'all having me. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you waking up. This man's going to the studio right now, so I had to get this man between studio time.
Go make some fire, you heard?
Make some fire right now. Go to paramedics right now, man.
I'm gonna do it just cause y'all boys said so. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
I'm talking about.
We watching, you heard?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, you just know, man. You're not doing it for yourself right now. Now you got fans. You're doing it for them too.
Yep.
So add that to your list of people you're doing it for, man. Yo, cause when you succeeding, I want to succeed now.
Basically, yeah. Once you're doing what you're doing and you're making it to the top, that makes me happy. So now it's like I'm succeeding too. Like,
yeah, now I want to succeed now because my man's succeeding. He's a part of my inner circle. So now I'm being held accountable. Cause this man grinding, man put in hours and hours of work and going to the studio.
No excuses.
What I got excuses for is when I see people like they have no arms, no legs, and they still doing things that like I take for granted, like brushing teeth, playing music, and they still doing it. I see this man. His name is Nick. He got one arm, no legs. This man still going to the gym. This man made it possible. When there's a will, there's a way. So I smooth God. Take care. That's this the EandLshow. Say your goodbyes, man.
Stay smooth, stay solid, and just remember these niggas will put your name in everything but a prayer.
Exactly. Yo, I'm gonna do the move for you. Stay smooth.
You do. Alright, y'all boys be safe.
You too, man.
Peace out, man.